Welcome back to Yahoo Finance. We want to invite into the stream television celebrity chef and well-known personality, Rachael Ray. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining us from your kitchen. And you're providing, support for different kinds of philanthropies, but the Yummo organization and the Rachael Ray Foundation, roughly what, $4 million donated to support food programs, not only for families, but their pets. And we can forget that, you know, sometimes a pet is a family member, and a lot of people are in crisis right now.
Well, first of all, thank you for having us and welcome to our kitchen. John and I, many years ago, right around the time the show started, we also started a brand. It started with two pots that I drew on a paper napkin. John took to a houseware show and tried to find a partner for us. From the day we started our brand, we used the brand from its original inception to fund philanthropic measures. We wanted to pay forward to the next generation, and we got married very late in life. We weren't planning on having kids of our own. So really Yummo started as a way to give back. And we wanted it to fund public school kids going into any food-related field for secondary education. We wanted to lobby to improve school food and the access to school food 12 months a year. And we wanted to help feed the hungry, period, to eradicate hunger among American kids. Over the years, that model was successful, so it expanded. And when we started Nutrish, which is our animal food line, we tried to make it to the highest standard possible. I have, just to prove its quality, many times on television, eaten the dog and cat foods that we prepare for animals. And we, of course, consider animal rescue hugely important because we live with a pit bull who's now 15 and battling cancer. So we have always tried to make this our goal in our overall business plan. John is great at licensing and great at marketing, and he's a lawyer by day and has a rock and roll band by night, but he helps a lot guide us. But we have a whole team of people, and when we gave the first $4 million, we really wanted to patchwork quilt it. So we were pinpointing and targeting partners that would help us feed seniors through Feeding America, partners that would help us replace school food and put up a network for people so they could find those meal replacements all across the country in small towns and large towns. We wanted to work with people that were helping New York City come back and bring restaurants back up as serving as community kitchens. And of course, World Central Kitchen, Jose Andres, that we are constant partners of his. So we worked with partners old and new and tried to build a quilt for both people and animals, because so many of our friends that are working feeding hungry people during this crisis come in literally sobbing, asking for food for their animals because they don't want to give the shelter their animal. They want to keep their animal with them, but they have you can't support.
We can all relate to that. Absolutely.
Yeah, Rachael, and it sounds like you've obviously been really busy with all of these efforts. I'm also curious on the funding side, because so many people are home and so many people are ordering. I'm curious what kind of demand then you've been seeing for your products, whether it's Nutrish or your cookbooks, I imagine, as well, because so many people are cooking at home right now. So what kind of demand are you seeing on that side?
I think for us, a lot of our kitchen pots, pans, tools, things like that are kind of scarce for people right now. I don't follow whether or not the books went up. I know our television production has gone up. My home is now our studio, and we do more IGTV than I've ever done in my life. And we're doing all of our new episodes of our television show from my kitchen, and we're trying to cook from the pantry or just things that we can order online. We spend 2 hours a day just processing food, and we try and show people that we go through the same process they do. We clean everything, wipe down every box, bring every single item in ourselves and process it here. So we're trying to make the brand itself relatable and be there for people and make sure they can get the food for free. And after we gave our $4 million from our foundation and our initiatives in Yummo, we were also given the gift from our partners at Rachael Ray Nutrish, 4 million additional meals for animals, which is roughly another $1 million. And that's being serviced through greatergood.org. And again, my dear friend Jose and World Central Kitchen, they're going to literally be handing out food and vouchers for families to keep their animals fed through the next several weeks of this, and they'll be able to get food and animal food at the same time.
Right. Rachel, Jose has been doing amazing work. Just quickly, I want to ask you, because as you say, you're trying to be relatable here. Obviously, you're juggling a lot. We're all juggling a lot. And with so many people cooking at home, I know I'm feeling this a little bit. Do you ever get tired of cooking at home?
You know?
No. No.
I'm
playing it. Okay, I'm going to answer this.
On Wednesday, just because some days you never know, as I'm sure you guys feel the same, you never know what day the stuff's going to come, right? You order it and you don't know when it's going to show up. So on Wednesday, because of the way things came in and the food that we had to prepare that day, or it might not be at its premium, John sent in over 50 different videos from that day. We filmed 2 of our shows, an IG show, and one of the shows had 7 pizzas in it. And then I have like a human bird feeder in the backyard. And we give all the food every day based on all of our family and friends and their dietary needs. We mark boxes. And on that night, it was pizza boxes, literally. And we make all these care packages for everyone. We were up and filming and working from 5:30 in the morning until 10 something at night. That one day, I have to say at the end of the day, I said, that wasn't very smart or very good planning. And I might actually not be hungry. I didn't eat anything.
There you go.
I couldn't take it.
Rachel Ray, I just got to let you know, I'm going to brag here. Nothing says loving like the black beans that I make, but that's another day, another time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
and for the work you're doing to help not only people, but also our pets. All the best to you. We're going to be right back.
Thanks, guys.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.